and welcome to Rathods Science Academy. Today in this session we are going to see current affairs of 24th January 2025. So let's get started with our discussion, and there are very less number of articles in our today's newspaper which are relevant from your syllabus. And one thing I want to say is in Rathods Science Academy we started new batch for GS Prelims cum Mains Foundation, and admissions are going on. So we are providing both on online and offline mode, and classes will be taken by expert faculty, and there will be daily practice of mains questions and as well as prelims questions, and periodically we will be also conducting the revision test, and we are going to give a good plan for your prelims, and we are also going to launch this prelims test series after once this foundation course is done. So everything it is there in a very coordinated manner. So try to join this, so don't miss this opportunity. And if you want to crack this examination, coaching plays a very important role, and even selecting of a right coaching center will be very helpful to clear your UPSC. And this Rathods Science Academy is the best coaching center that you can opt for. Okay, now let us see the first article, guys. So see the title. So if you see this first article in your front page, which talks about Iron Age. Title says Iron Age kicked off in 4th millennium BC in Tamil Nadu, says Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. So what is the keyword? The keyword here is Iron Age. So where you will be studying about this Iron Age? It is part of your GS paper 1 under history. So in history you will be studying about different modules like ancient, medieval, modern, post-independent world history and art and culture. So this Iron Age is part of your ancient history. It is part of your ancient history. And it comes under topic called as prehistoric age. So normally historical ages or history is divided into three types like prehistoric, protohistoric and historic. It is based on the script and deciphering of script. So this prehistoric period, they don't have any script. And in the protohistoric period, yes, script is there, but till now no one had been decided. For example, IVC. And historic period is we are having very good script, and even we understand and we can read that script. For example, from Vedic period onwards. Okay. So here this Iron Age comes under this prehistoric period. So here you have to know about some important facts regarding this Iron Age, and even you have to see what are the advancements happened in this Iron Age. Okay, so if you see these two things, then you can able to understand what is Iron Age, what is significance, everything. Okay, now let us see this topic. So if you see the context, it says that in findings that may alter understanding of antiquity of iron in Indian subcontinent. So whatever the antiquities related to this Iron Age which had been excavated in Tamil Nadu, so they went for dating. And they understood that they belongs to 4th millennium BC, first quarter of 4th millennium BC. So it is one of the current update of whatever that happened in our history. So now let us see some facts regarding this Iron Age. So Iron Age is belonging to normally 1100 to 800 BCE, and it is one of the significant period. Why? Because lots of technological advancements which happened during this iron period. Okay, especially we went for adoption of iron tools and as well as weapons, and that revolutionized agriculture, warfare, trade, etc. So if you see in clearly what are the advancements which happened during this period, the first one is we used iron tools. So whenever we are using iron tools like plough, sickles, etc., that led to increased efficient in our farming, and of course it will lead to increasing of agriculture productivity, and it is also very helpful to clear the dense forest and to till harder soils. Okay, that led to increasing of larger settlements on the earth surface. And second one here is, as I said, that also led to increasing of production, that is called as surplus production. So enhanced agricultural output which had resulted in food surplus. So because of increasing of food surplus, obviously it will be supporting large population, that led to increasing of complex societies. And next important impact on our economy is, because of this iron we started trading of iron tools with other people, other countries, and even trading of weapons. That led to increasing of trade and as well as economic activities. Okay, that led to decreasing of dependency on distant trade routes, like we reduce the trade of metals regarding bronze, copper, etc. And next one here is because of this increasing of demand for this iron tools, that also led to increasing of craftsmanship and as well as iron industry in our country. That led to technological innovations, obviously that led to economic growth. And next one here is even on the society also lots of changes that happened in this iron age. So first one is there is increasing of agriculture activity and increasing of complex societies that led to urbanization. So finally that led to the growth of cities, growth of towns, etc. And next one here is social stratification. So the people who are controlling and who are producing this iron resources, they become rich, and the new social lights they become into existence. That led to increasing of division in our society. And next one here is even increasing of use of iron in weaponry, for example swords, for example spears, armors, that already revolutionized our warfare. So because of this, even in the military tactics, so there is a lot of changes. So because of this, that led to expansion of territory at a very vast expense. And next one here is because of superiority of iron weapons, that contributed to rise of powerful states and powerful empires at that time. Okay, so and even in the culture also we have a lot of changes. For example, we gave we are starting giving of importance for this iron in society. So because of this, mythology and religious practices also like changed. And next one here is even architectural advancement that had been happened during this time. So these are the lots of advancements which happened because of this invention of iron, and as well as in this iron age, in every arena of a human being there was lots of changes which happened, and you have to understand that. Okay, now let us see the next article. Title says use of loudspeakers not crucial for any religion, says Bombay High Court. So this article is talking about one judgment regarding using of speakers in religious possessions. Okay, now let us see this article and let us see the keywords. First one is it is talking about right to religion. And next one is right to life and personal liberty. And next keyword here is role of judiciary in ensuring fundamental rights. So there are three important keywords which are said in this article. It is talking about right to religious freedom. So whenever you're doing any religious possession, like you can take like every day in this mosque during this time of prayer, so they will be keeping some alarm sound so that it will be giving siren for the people who are present that it is time to pray. And even during this Ganesh Chaturthi or like any other Navratri festival also, at that time we will be using mics. Yes or no? So here this article is saying that one petition had been filed in Bombay High Court that because of this mosque sound, it is causing disturbance. It is affecting their right to life and personal liberty. And finally, here judiciary, that is Bombay High Court gave a judgment that in this religious possessions, yes, right to religious freedom is given for everyone. It is a fundamental right, but we should be careful regarding noise pollution also, because noise pollution causes violation of right to life and personal liberty. And it is saying that not even a single religious text is saying that we have to use the mics. Okay, so that is the thing which mainly said here. And now let us see what are the key points which are highlighted by this Bombay High Court. And here please open your Lakshmikant book and try to read these provisions of right to religious freedom and as well as right to life and personal liberty. They are very important, guys. Okay, now let us see the context. Bombay High Court has ruled that the use of loudspeakers is not essential aspect of any religion. In any religion, they are not saying to use mics. Mics is not an essential aspect, and it is emphasizing that the need of strict adherence to the noise pollution regulation. And everyone, whenever they are conducting any religious possessions, they have to be very careful regarding using of devices. And this one is, so this ruling, why is Bombay High Court gave this ruling? Because a petition from two housing associations they highlighted that they are getting disturbances caused by loudspeakers in mosque. And court said that yes, enforcement agencies need to take immediate actions, so that if there is any violation of noise pollution norms, they have to take some control measures to control noise levels in the atmosphere or in the surroundings. So if you see the key points, the first important point you have to see is this ruling of Bombay High Court, which establishes a clear legal precedent, and it is giving importance for noise pollution regulations. And here High Court is saying that yes, whenever we are use these loudspeakers, it is not a religious necessity. Okay, without keeping that mics also, whatever the process that you want, you can do that. Okay, so that is the thing which mainly said. And next one here is, in urban areas, especially in this Mumbai, it is a cosmopolitan city, and we have diverse religious practices, and it is a very densely populated areas. So whenever we are going for this kind of using of loudspeakers, it will be causing a lot of damage, especially to environment. It creates noise pollution, and even it will be affecting the health of the people. So here we need to have sensitivity, and as well as we have to go for accommodation in our urban planning. And even law enforcement agencies, they have to take necessary steps, so that this wide range of people, they will be existing peacefully, okay, regardless of their religious belief. And next one here is, because of noise pollution, obviously it will be having health impacts. So what are the health impacts we will be having? If you have seen that movie Robo, in the movie of Robo, so heroine Aishwarya Rai will be having exams, and they will be living in one home age thing. And at that time, because of some religious possession, so they will be keeping loud noises. At that time, it will be having impact on obviously education of the people, and as well as health issues of elderly people. Stress will be increased, and you will be getting headache, and you will be getting sleep disturbances, and even cardiovascular problems. So imagine that scene, how this robo will be controlling the sound. Okay, and next one here is, High Court also clarifies that we need to have a balance between individual rights, that is fundamental rights, and as well as community rights. So here, whenever we are using this loudspeaker in this religious possession, it should not infringe any of the fundamental rights or the constitutional rights. Okay, so if you are having conflicts between religious practice and public order, so here our judiciary will be step into that, and it will be controlling that. Okay, and here this article also said that law enforcement agencies, they have to address this noise complaints. So now here police, they have to take some efficient steps, so that here we can protect citizens from potential backlash. Okay, now let us see the next article. So if you see the title, it says that Indian Navy vessel finishes hydrographic survey of Mauritius. So here there are the two important keywords. First one is INS Sarvekshak, second one is hydrographic survey. Okay, first one is INS Sarvekshak, second one is hygroscopic survey. So this article is important from GS paper 3 under international relations, because it is providing safety and security in this maritime arena. And this survey is important from GS paper 3 under science and technology. So just see facts regarding why this hygrographic survey, and they also gave one area where we are going, that is at this Mauritius. So you have to open your map, and you have to see the location of Mauritius, and actually it is an island nation. So you have to see India-Mauritius relations in this context. So it is important from your GS paper 2 under international relations. Okay. So now let us see this article in detail. So Indian Navy's INS Sarvekshak completed the final phase of hygroscopic survey of Mauritius. Because of this is the news. So what is the purpose of this hygrographic survey? So actually we are focusing on enhancing of maritime infrastructure of whom? Mauritius. And next one is we are focusing on resource management, and as well as coastal developmental planning of this Mauritius. So that because of this exercise, obviously we can improve navigation, we can improve safety and security in this sea level. And if you see about this India's maritime relations with Mauritius, so we are focusing on improving of maritime ties between India and Mauritius. And next one is we are focusing on improvement of regional development in this region, and especially we are aligning with our India's vision, that is Sagar. So here you have to see even what is the Sagar. Sagar is nothing but security and growth for all in the region. So what is the Sagar of India? So what are the important aims and objectives? What are the features? So all these things that you have to learn. And now let us see the next article. Title says new MGNREGA wage payment system not significantly better. So this article is talking about one flagship scheme of India which is focusing on providing of livelihood, that is nothing but employment opportunities of 100 days per year in rural areas. Okay, so they're not talking about urban areas, they're talking about only rural areas. So whenever we are focusing on rural areas, obviously we can create some employment because employment is seasonal in these rural areas. Only during this time of sowing, harvesting, like that they will be getting work, not throughout the year. Okay, and next one is, so these people will be doing not skilled work, unskilled work. And they will be not only getting livelihood, but even they will try to create assets in the rural areas. So what are the assets? For example, schools, colleges, healthcare facilities. So all these can be created through this MGNREGA. So actually the problem here is whatever the payment system they are using now, they came up with this payment system called as Aadhaar based payment system, and they are connecting with the standard bank account through which government will be directly transferring their amount or their wages. But here in many areas, in rural areas, they don't have proper Aadhaar linkage with their bank accounts, and many people they don't have even bank accounts. So because of this system is like not working properly. So this is a thing which mainly said. And here this article is saying that we need to increase efficiency, we need to increase savings, we need to increase transparency. And many workers they have repeatedly complained that wage payments have been misdirected due to this Aadhaar based payment system. They're not getting to their bank accounts. There is some mismatch which is happening. So because of this, yes, they are saying that we have to go for another payment system. And if you see the other article here, the hidden dangers of Rhodamine B, a global and local perspective. So have you seen this anywhere? So if you go to exhibition, we have the sugar candy. So this is nothing but sugar candy, right? So they will be just adding some sugar on some machine, and that will be coming like this. So normally in Telugu we will call it as peach mithai. So actually for that they will be adding some colors which will be appearing very bright pink color. So even for 5 rupees, 10 rupees it will be available normally. So the person who will be selling that like this. So actually the problem here is with this color, Rhodamine B. So actually this Rhodamine B which had been prohibited by US, but still in India we are using that for coloring of the sugar candies. Okay, so actually why it had been prohibited, because so this Rhodamine B which is having like it is having an ability to cause cancer, that is nothing but it is a carcinogenic agent. So whenever children who are exposure to the high levels of the dyes in candies, in baked goods and other processed foods, yes, they will be getting cancer for sure. So whenever you are giving the children regarding this, so be careful. And this one is in February 2024, Tamil Nadu also banned this production and sale of cotton candy after detected rhodamine B in this coloring of this sugar candies. Okay, such products are graded as unsafe and substandard. So whenever we are going for the ban, then that will increases awareness, and even it will be ensure only the safe color free cotton candy. So whenever government is banning this kind of coloring agents, yes, cotton candy is not causing anything, but the color which is added to that cotton candy is some problem. Okay, and according to doctors, whenever we are going for using of specific synthetic dyes, that will leads to the damage to our DNA, and even oxidative stress that will leads to finally tumor growth, that is nothing but cancer will be causing. Okay, so that is the thing, and try to see that. So this rhodamine B, it is banned by US, and even it had been banned in Tamil Nadu recently, and you have to see what is the impacts of this rhodamine. And see the next article, it is about recent rail accidents. So rumor hazards. Causes in rail track deaths have more to do with the deep root malaises. So this article mainly talking about increasing of the rail accidents. So in the last year we had lots of accidents. So at that time we thought that there is some systemic failure, and especially what are the sensor system it is having. So we are not having that safety sensor system, and our government saying that we are going to move towards European sensor system, and even we are having lots of issues now. So here this article is saying that recently in this Lucknow Mumbai Pushpak Express, 12 people and 12 people were killed and many people they had been injured. Okay, so here there is a rumor. What is the reason behind this accident is alarm chain being pulled and train coming to stop, and passengers they often choose to get down when their train makes unscheduled stops. Okay, so normally, especially this is also the problem we are having is like whenever we want to get down, so they will pull the chain and they'll get down. Especially this is a problem in Bihar. Okay, so here this article is saying that we need to have a proper system. So we have to go for proper stations, and we have to go for proper security systems in the trains. So here just see about what are the challenges we have in India regarding railways, and you have to see what are the measures can be taken, and you have to see what are the government of India's initiatives, because government is coming up with bullet train. Government already had been incorporated this Vande Bharat Express, which are very speed trains. But whatever the railway track which is present in our country, which is of mostly built very earlier, it is not have been updated so far. Okay, so here you have to see whatever the old technology that we are having in the railways, whether they can accommodate our new initiatives or not. So if not, what can be done? So in that way, you can have to think about. And now let us see the next article. A grey birthday for Election Commission of India. So directly Election Commission of India is part of your GS paper 2 under polity, and it is a constitutional body. You have to see which are the articles related to Election Commission of India. So actually here what is the problem here is in Maharashtra. So everything is regarding this Maharashtra. So actually what happened is tomorrow, that is January 25th, every year we will be celebrating as National Voters Day. And tomorrow is the 75th anniversary of birth of our ECA, that is Election Commission of India. So this year, who are writing prelims, you have to be very much careful regarding this ECI. You have to know about each and every fact regarding ECI. You will be getting question for sure in your prelims and as well as mains. So actually what this article is saying that in Maharashtra, suddenly within 6 months, there is a very huge electoral turn, voters had been increased. Okay, now let us see what this article is talking about. So Election Commission of India is going to celebrate 75th anniversary tomorrow, but it is also facing lots of concerns, especially regarding the recent developments in Maharashtra. So if you see the historical context, the founding leaders of India, they envisioned that we need a robust, independent electoral process. So for that, they came up with this body called as Election Commission of India. So what is the importance of Election Commission of India? To ensure fair and free elections. But now, suddenly 9.7 crore voters in Maharashtra, they had been registered. Okay, so here we can understand that within a very short period of time, that is within a 6 months period, what happens? So like this 9.7 crore people is very huge amount. Okay, so we have to see that whether they are genuine voters or not. And next one is, if you see the analysis of voting behavior, so actually the voting patterns, if you analyze in this Maharashtra elections, so voters they gained by this BJP led alliances. So again there is one more cause of concern, whether this ECI is ensuring the free and fair elections or not. And even there are some concerns regarding this voter verification. The process of verifying this voters identities, documentation, and newly registered voters, so it remained opaque. And next one here is, there is also a demand from the people that we need transparency, we need greater transparency. And next one here is, there might be even election manipulation. So allegations they are coming regarding this electoral rolls of Maharashtra is there is some manipulation which had been happened. So whenever there is any manipulation which happened in elections, obviously it will be having serious implications of India's democratic fabric. Okay, the trust on this election commission will be decreased. So here we need to ensure proper free and fair elections. So whatever the challenges it is facing in Maharashtra, it should be overcoming that. So these are the some important things which mainly said. So these are the important topics that appeared in our today's Hindu newspaper. So by this I'm concluding. Thank you so much guys for watching, and please do like this class and share this class, and don't forget to subscribe to Rathods Science Academy.